We're live.
Hey everyone.
Oh, we're live.
We're live. Hey. So what's up everyone? Happy Super Bowl Sunday.
Sunday.
Yeah. So yeah, we got a few things to talk about. So we first of all, it's Super Bowl Sunday. So unfortunately, my team did not make it into the Super Bowl, but we made it to the playoffs for the first time in like decades.
Wesley's team got in. The Buccaneers.
Yeah, the Buccaneers.
But we all know why, because
Tom Brady.
And then you have Patrick Mahomes on the Chiefs.
At least my team, we made it to the playoffs. The Cleveland Browns, we made it to the playoffs. So happy for them.
My team never gets close.
Yeah, the former Washington Redskins. That's now the Washington football team. Anyways, looking forward to the Super Bowl. We're not big NFL watchers.
We're just there for the commercials.
We're there for the commercials, and
I've seen a couple. A lot of them are good. Well, I've only seen two, which is one with like Uber Eats and with a collaboration of Cardi B and Wayne's World.
Yeah. So
there's like Edward Scissorhands, but it's actually Edgar Scissorhands for a Buick commercial.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see the commercials this year. Halftime show.
They said it's The Weeknd or something.
Yeah,
I know who The Weeknd is.
I'm not overly excited for the halftime show this year. So, but yeah, pick wise, who are you going to pick to win?
Well, if it's last year, it's probably going to be Chiefs.
It figures he'd go with the young quarterback. I'm going with the old guy, Tom Brady. Home field advantage.
The old MVP versus the new MVP.
But I'm going.
Let's say he goes to Disney World.
Well, and Disney's even said that there's going to be no Super Bowl parade this year. So, but I'm taking the Buccaneers in a close one. I'm going to say I think it's going to be an offensive ball game where the defense is it's going to be an offensive game. So I'm gonna go with a high score.
Can I just say that the Puppy Bowl is the weirdest thing on TV before the Super Bowl? I don't understand it.
The Puppy Bowl's been around for a long time. It is what it is, but
it's like watching 3-year-olds trying to play basketball. They can't make a freaking goal or basket.
Well, but in the comments below, let us know who your team is, who you're
or
picking.
In the live chat.
Or live chat. Say hi to us. So, getting away from the Super Bowl because, of course,
that's in
Chrissy's making barbecue pulled pork, so something great for Super Bowl. But yeah, so kind of again in our kind of discussion. We took another trip down to Florida.
Surprising.
I mean, in 6 months, we've gone down 3 times. Yeah, we've been down 3 times. The first one was when we went to SeaWorld. The last time where we went down just to go shopping, which we did a video talking about that.
We did a lot more this trip than we did the last 2.
Yeah, this trip was basically 4 day, 3 nights. 4 day, 3 nights. We were there. We were there
Friday, Saturday.
We came back Sunday. We were there 3 full days.
Yeah.
Now, like we have in all our previous trips, we like to drive at night,
and it's fun because we get to sleep. I think that's the facet of falling asleep in the car.
Yeah, we put the middle seats down. We let Tim and Wes put sleeping bags on the floor of the car. Sleep. Blake sleeps on the bench. So, just so they can get a good night's rest and everything. The only ones who are tired, of course, is Chrissy and I. But so we get down here. We got down here about 7:30 in the morning. Stopped at the rest area just before you get into Orlando.
And Orlando, of course, is always on construction, like always.
Which, honestly, over the year, you're seeing less and less construction. Really, it are slowly getting everything done. Probably just then to go, it's done, and now we have to do some upgrades. So
that's when they put the Disney Imagineers on the road.
Yeah, it would have been done a long time ago. So we, we went, stop, get our breakfast. We always go to the McDonald's on Disney property. Such a friendly staff. I will have to say, friendly staff. So we went to the Character Warehouse.
Well, we went to Target and then Walmart.
Well, yeah, true. We had time before our Character Warehouse opened, so we went to Walmart and Target.
What a great way to start a trip. Go to Walmart.
Hey, it is what it is. Cheap souvenirs. What can I say? When you especially and it's not, well, I can't say it's cheap. It's Disney it's Disney brand. So, but we made it over to the Character Warehouse. We started over at the Character Warehouse on International Drive. We decided to go all the way down near your Universal, so that way we're kind of making our way back to towards the Disney property. So we hit the International Drive Character Warehouse first. Of course, it is a virtual queue, so you have to sign in. You wait, which we got right in. We were literally like the first,
5 people? No.
We were like the first
7 people. Groups.
Yeah, big groups back in. It felt like they were letting more people in that one. It's not a big Character Warehouse.
No.
But it felt like they were letting a little too many people in on that one.
I don't know why, but it seems like that one has like more like stuff than the more like unusual stuff than the other one.
You do see some of the, I think, unique ones at
the one near International Drive.
Yeah, International Drive is bigger.
It has
more, it's more spread out because it's a bigger room. So no,
not on Vineland. The one
Vineland's a bigger store. Yeah.
Yeah, the one on International Drive. For me, that has like more different stuff. Unlike the Vineland one, has like the same stuff on the same shelves.
Yeah. You do find some of the different things and everything. So, but of course, we go to the Character Warehouse. If you've never been in the Character Warehouse, it is a place where you get basically greatly discounted items that Disney's not.
You could go crazy in there. It's like Black Friday a lot of times.
Yeah, and honestly, there's times where we have found things where we paid full price for, like maybe a year before, and it's not the Character Warehouse for like 80%, 80% off. So that's, for example, the Banshees that you see at Pandora.
Those are like $60-70.
Yeah, we picked up. We happened to catch some YouTube videos from YouTubers saying, "Hey, they're selling these," and I think they were like $10-15 a piece.
Yeah,
I can't. Yeah, something like that.
It was like 2 per person.
Yeah, you could buy 2 per person. Of course, since there was 3 of Chrissy and I and everything, so we were able to get each boy basically for the price of one Banshee. We got 3.
Pretty much.
And it was the
probably less than just one, because if it was like $15, it would be like 45.
Yeah, it could have been. Yeah. I can't remember. That was like 2 years ago. I was like, it was 2-year trips ago or whatever. So yeah, so some of the haul and everything, we're gonna kind of show you kind of some of the haul that we got. Of course,
you go first. Yeah, because you have like you have like 2 bags.
You would think the adult would
go
pay themselves. No, this is majority Character Warehouse.
It's haul. Like giving a child $200.
Yeah, kind
but
of.
the child is an adult.
Yeah. Oh, that's
Don't worry about
that's
that.
that's later. That's Galaxy's
You
Edge.
didn't hear it.
So one of the first things I got is the Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout. So this is a Disneyland pop.
It's like the Abominable Snowman we got the last time.
Yeah, he's like right there.
Yeah.
Of course, we kind of went. Hey, we'll fix that. Yeah,
did I work it? Oh.
Okay, it'll get better. So this is a Disneyland pop that they had at the Character Warehouse. So it's one of those things. It's at Disneyland, so or Disney World.
No, I don't.
I had to have it. So.
Now we did go to Disneyland like in 2015, and I don't even think we went on Tower of Terror there.
Yeah, we did.
We did.
Yeah, we were on Tower of Terror. So, of course, I think the only thing you got at the Character Warehouse.
I got two things. I got this shirt for Epcot Forever. Okay. Because Epcot's my favorite park, and plus I got this, which is Alice from the Mad Tea Party. And yeah, I got her for like $25. In the park, she's like 40. So.
Of course, I'm a sucker for Star Wars. So this is a the Star Wars Galaxy's Edge Landing 2019, lanyard. Love it.
What does it do?
It lights up. Of course, I still got to take it out and everything, but originally $15.96. I paid $3 for this. Mm-hmm. So, yeah. Oh, yeah. And the pop, I paid $8.99.
I paid
for that.
For this. I paid like $7.
Of course, I'm also a sucker for Mickey watches. They had a Mickey watch originally, $29.99. Got it for $7.99.
Wow. So,
yeah, love it. Add it to my collection. Then, got a Lucasfilm pin. Our screen is down here, so I'm trying to make sure get it in the screen.
Yeah, it's so weird.
It doesn't have a price on. I can't remember what I paid, but it was like maybe $5. And of course, this is yellow. So if you know what yellow is, it's probably about $13, $15 pin maybe. So they had these. They're limited edition pins. You have Facilier and Jack Skellington and limited release pin boxes. Each one regularly priced $15.99. Maybe I paid $6 or $7. I can't remember. Let's see. What else did we get? From Epcot International's Festival of the Arts for 2020. Kind of like the idea of getting stuff from 2020. Just but it's a Figment can.
What is it?
There's a puzzle in it.
Is it?
Yeah, there's a puzzle in it.
Then I need to build that.
Yeah.
It's Epcot.
Yeah, it's most likely probably what's on the front, but.
So if you find a picture on our Instagram or my Instagram, you'll probably see what it is, because I will be stealing it, borrowing it, and build it.
Some of the next things they had that was really cool. We like the mystery sets that you can get, like the mystery pins. Well, they had the ink and paint cans, and in each one is one of the
5
Mickeys. So we got 3. use a.
And we did open these. We opened these before.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure we forgot about the colors.
Using a letter opener. There's the first one.
Is that purple? It looks purple.
Purplish.
Purple.
Yeah,
it looks red on the camera, so it's purple.
Just gonna go ahead and pop the other. The other one we got was.
Okay, now this is red.
The red one. Adorkable.
I love that sound.
Yep. Squeeze him back in there. And then we also got the blue one. And of course, they, just like anything, there's no, once you open it, there's no refunds because, you run the risk of getting, I kind of was hoping to get the kind of the multicolored one. But,
yeah, that one looks cool.
But we
should get more.
We should, yeah, but those originally $19.99, got them for $5.99 each. So
we need to get 2 more of these. So tomorrow's video, we go back.
Yeah.
It feels like we go every month.
It does feel like that. Let's see. Let's see. What else did I get? Let's see. Those are all. Oh, that's experience. Also got a Lucasfilm keychain. Again, sucker for Star Wars, so got Lucasfilm.
You can see a pattern.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much. That's pretty much it on that. Oh yeah, I guess the other thing is I got. Blake saw these. He knows I love Stitch, so he got those for me. These are originally $19.99. Doesn't have what it cost there, but I believe it was like $5. So awesome!
Oh,
thank you, Blake. Yeah. So the other thing we kind of throw these back in so that way they don't get lost. Because we got more merch to show once from
a certain place.
Yeah.
That was near where we stayed.
Yeah. So, anyways, so we also went to the Crayola experience, which we can talk about the Crayola experience in a minute. Of course, after we got done, we walked through the Florida Mall, found a Disney store, and
I wanted to go to the GameStop. I don't know why.
Yeah,
I wanted to go to everything except for the Disney store. I don't know why.
It's funny. We go to Orlando, home of Disney, and
I wanted to go to Target.
Well, so of course. We don't really have a Disney store close to us except for up in Woodbridge, Virginia, which is about an hour and a half, 2-hour drive, depending on traffic, up 95.
Trust me, it's the way you go to Washington, so it's going to get packed.
If you've ever driven the 95 near DC, you know what we're talking about when it comes to traffic. So we went to, another Star Wars keychain. This thing's massive. $2.99.
I'm sure these are like backpacks.
Yeah, this thing is like this thing can be used as a weapon. I think that thing is probably good 5-6 ounces at least. But anyways, went into the Disney store, and because it's not a Disney outlet, where the Disney store up in Woodbridge is considered a Disney outlet.
This is pretty much anything you see from Shop Disney.
So yeah, so needs to say I got excited when I found keys, which I didn't realize I bought 5 of them. You
said you wanted 3, and then you bought all 5 of them.
Yeah.
So, did you get the Black Widow one?
No, I didn't get the Black Widow one. So, all right. So apparently I got 5. So of course I had to get the special Mandalorian, the child. Got that. Got the 25th anniversary of Toy Story.
Toy Story. That movie made me
The
sad.
80th anniversary of Fantasia.
Love it.
Love this movie. Probably one of my all-time favorites.
Mm-hmm.
The 2021 key. And they had the Pluto key. Now, they also had the Black Widow key. I didn't get that one. Of course.
Now, he does have, like, the one where it's, like, over there it has, like, Walt Disney Studios, Pixar, Marvel.
Yeah, they did have that, which you can't see it on camera. So
it's like a 4-pack of keys.
So when we went to check out, because Blake also got a Zerd toy for his birthday. First of all, the gentleman at the cash register was just awesome. He basically gave Blake Mickey ears that say Disney Store on it, which
I didn't even know this was a thing.
Yeah, I didn't know they had Disney Store ears. So Blake has Disney Store ears.
So now you know. If we're the first ones to get it, voila.
Yeah. And then as a I forget what
promo.
Special promo and everything. Because of the first anniversary of Disney Plus,
I forgot about.
He gave me a first anniversary Disney Plus key.
How weird.
I mean,
and now you can put it up with your Disney company.
So I got bought 5 keys, get 6 keys. You know, of course Blake gets free ears and everything. Kind of jealous,
yeah,
but there it is. Yeah, so really good haul, of course. Then, so let's talk Crayola experience. So if you've never been, if
he's using that voice where it sounds like something bad's about to happen.
No, no.
You're like, let's talk about Crayola experience.
We've been to the Crayola experience before. Once before.
2016.
Yeah, Blake was he was young.
We went on a trip where we did nothing Disney. Well, we did go to downtown, Disney Springs. And we did go once. We went to Legoland. I think we went to SeaWorld.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing that that I don't say that trip sucked because we did do stuff, but that's also we left the day before Hurricane Irma hit. Yeah.
But we also did a basically they had a special preview of Star Wars merchandise that you could sign up for. So that's what we did.
I forgot about that.
Yeah. So we went to Crayola experience, surprised Blake. Blake has been wanting to go to that since he has seen Tim Tracker's Crayola experience video, watched it over and over and over and over again, said that's where I want to go. So we surprised him on Saturday with going there.
And you're probably wondering, what's up, Freddie? We'll talk about
that
later.
Yeah, we're jumping all over the place.
We're leaving the best thing for last.
Yeah. Well, Crayola experience was fun. It was
fun.
But so we went to Crayola experience, and it was different. Now, the last time we went, they still handed you a bag and everything. But then it was just the bag and 2 tokens. Well, so now everything is, with the social distancing and everything, they gave you
a whole pack of crayons.
An unboxed pack of crayons. They gave you a piece of chalk. They gave you a voucher for a Scribble Scrubby. Scribble Scrubby? So, I think they were called Scribble Scrubbies, where you got this thing.
It's flocked and you color it in your own pattern.
Kind of cool. Well, we ended up giving Blake some more of these. So the first one we went to was where you could use the coin to basically you choose your color, and then you got to make your own. Put your name and choose a design to put on the on the crayon.
The crayon wrap.
Yeah, wrapping your crown and everything. So we got ours made. This is our DS Attractions review. So we have our own crown now. They had drip art, which the drip art, two different color crowns, and this thing spins and everything at high speed or low speed. You get to control it, and it just, yeah, it's really cool.
I don't even know what happened to my bag. It's somewhere.
And then the dripping mold. I can't remember what it's called. You picked one color and you created. Well, you got to choose a dog, or was it a dog or cat?
It was like a dog.
It was a dog.
Yeah, it was a dog.
And then the emoji, we all chose the emoji. So when you got done, you had an emoji crown. Really, really cute. Actually, that's pretty cool. That actually kind of fits right in the center. That's pretty cool. A lot of great activities. It's definitely geared more for younger children.
That's mainly what Crayola is, right?
Well, yeah, but you guys still use Crayola crowns. You get to see how crowns are made.
Yeah.
Which you can.
They have a whole show.
Yeah, which we in our Crayola experience video, there is the entire show. After I filmed it and put it into that one video, I realized I probably should just made that a separate video, but to each their own.
Darn.
Yeah, so we, it was a good time. That because you get thirsty and everything. We ended up getting the souvenir cups, which I got 2 of them for $16 and
14, because they were like 7, like $6.99 each.
Okay, but it was still cheaper.
Yeah.
To buy 2 of them, and they were refillable, rather than buying 5 drinks and no refills. So it made sense for us to get that and everything. But it was a good time. It's we were there 4 hours.
Really?
We were there 4 hours.
We were there for 2.
We got there at 11:30 and we left shortly after 3:15, 3:30.
Huh.
You don't realize how long you're in a place, but yeah, it was a lot of fun. Being able to take the crown or the piece of chalk and write everywhere, and the dancing paper where they put the clips to it and everything, and the magnets make the paper dance, creating silly faces. Just a lot of fun. So you ever get a chance to go down to,
and they also have an annual pass.
They do have an annual pass, which if you plan on going there a lot more, I'd say more than once, it's worth getting their annual pass. Plus you get discounts and everything. But again, they have hand sanitizing stations at all the locations. Before you do any of the activities, you actually had to put hand sanitizer on. So after during the drip art and the mold and a couple of the activities, anything that we touched immediately got wiped down.
It was all liquid. Hand sanitizer.
Yeah, it was a liquid hand sanitizer, which I don't know. To me, it had a weird smell. To me, I could smell it through my mask. But, anyways, so yeah, so that, and then after that, we went back down to Disney Springs. But
we'll talk about that too.
We're jumping all over the place. We're gonna go to back to Friday.
Friday. We
it
started It's 7 a.m.
Just
Seven
no, I got up at 6:30.
6:30.
I got up at 6:30 because I had to try to get Rise of the Resistance Virtual Queue, which,
If you don't get the hint,
yeah, if you haven't gotten the hit yet where we went. But so didn't get the virtual queue, but so we got the boys up and everything, and we
secret. Wesley and Blake didn't know. I knew.
You know your mom watches this.
Mom, I did not know.
Thank you. She's
no one's watching.
She's the person watching. Yeah, so we actually had it planned out. We had told Wesley that we were going resort hopping, that we were going to be eating at Whispering Canyon and everything. So
it was the funniest reason.
Yeah.
Some reason.
So
we
rather than driving to Hollywood Studios, we were going to walk from our hotel at the Wyndham Garden Suites, which is right next to walking distance. You walk right over the footbridge to Disney Springs, and bam, you're in Disney Springs.
Yeah.
We were going to walk from our hotel to Saratoga Springs and catch the bus to Hollywood Studios. Lo and behold,
Disney Springs was closed.
When Disney Springs is not open, they do not let anybody in.
Which I don't get, because usually it's open before anything's open.
Well, due to COVID, they've changed things, but it shocked me where it was like,
you have to plan a whole different scenario.
Well, no, once we got down the stairs, we would have made the right-hand turn. We would have skirted around Disney Springs and headed to Saratoga. Mm-hmm. And being honest, he was like, "Oh, do you have reservations?" Because I was like, "Oh, we're going to go get breakfast and stuff. Do you have reservations?" No, we don't. And we couldn't go. So we should
have had Wesley behind you and said, "We're going to Hollywood Studios. We're trying to."
Yeah, no. So we ended up getting the van, heading back. We actually drove to Hollywood Studios. Wesley still had no idea. We were in the parking lot of Hollywood Studios. He had no clue.
It's like the sign's right there.
Welcome, Zach G. Well, thank you. Appreciate it. That's, believe it or not, this is my collection.
Yeah, not mine. Yeah. Mine's in my room. And
what you don't see is the Disney collection. But so we get through temperature check, flawless getting through there, security, and then that's when I pulled out. Wesley still had no clue.
It's like we're in the temperature check. There is no way for us to. Well, we could have done a U-turn.
We told him we were going to go to the Skyliner.
We could have said, "Psych, we're going to the Skyliner," but
So yeah, as soon as we got through the security, that's when I pulled out the magic bands that we had bought at Character Warehouse and handed it to him, and he's still clueless.
He's like, "What are we doing?"
And then I was like, "Wesley, we are going to Galaxy's Edge." It still didn't register, and then all of a sudden it registered to him like, "Oh my gosh!" And we were still we were in the park, and it was comical because
he still didn't believe us when we finally got into the park.
Yeah, so we got into the park and V-lined to Galaxy's Edge because that was pretty much the real reason we were going to Hollywood Studios.
I was just there to ride rides.
I mean, being a 501st member, I wore my first shirt. I even pulled out Wesley's 501st shirt, and he wore that underneath his Star Wars jacket. Walking into Galaxy's Edge was amazing.
Yeah, the thing I noticed with that walkway when you go into what's that place again? Where it's like Muppet Vision, that place, and that.
It's kind of like the
Hollywood. It's pretty much Hollywood.
Yeah.
And you go through there, and when you look at the sides, it looks like you're going to like a subway, and then it breaks, and it looks like there's a crack where it looks like you're going to like rock. There's like rocks, and you go to that too.
Yeah. The transition to me was amazing. Of course, I've been it was funny because when we were down last time we were at Hollywood Studios, we were literally in Hollywood Studios a week before Galaxy's Edge opened. So Wesley and I have a picture of us standing at the entrance to Galaxy's Edge.
It was literally 2 days.
It was the following week. And yeah, I was just in awe. And I will say this, Disney, Lucasfilm, the Disney Imagineers.
What
the detail was amazing.
They were building this, thinking of the idea, building it, making project art since 2012.
Yeah, 2012. So we, of course, we couldn't get Rise of Resistance. I had to wait till 1 for their virtual queue. We went to we just started walking. Of course, I'm still trying to take pictures, but yet we're trying to get over to Millennium Falcon.
That's a 10-minute wait.
Yeah, we get over there, and of course, again, I'm still in awe with everything. And I'm sorry if you walking around the corner, and there's the full size Millennium Falcon,
and
amazing.
To me, I want to be an engineer or like an Imagineer for Disney, and seeing the type of stuff they do, the detail they put into this stuff, it does not look real. To the fact that they build this.
Yeah.
Like to the stuff where like bullet holes through like the Millennium Falcon. The Millennium Falcon itself, the A-Wing, the X-Wing.
I mean the blaster marks. Yeah.
Same thing.
Bullet holes. Anyways, he's not the Star Wars fan.
And like the rust, the erosion in the rocks, the detail in the rocks, the stuff in the shops. The queues.
Okay, well, we're talking about the first ride first. We're not even talking about the shops. We'll get to the shops in a minute.
It's the detail.
Oh yeah, detail. So the ride, Millennium Falcon. Of course, it was walk on. It was crazy because I'm trying to see everything, and we just kept walking everything, maintaining our social distance.
Mm-hmm.
And the Hondo Anaka animatronic.
Oh,
I was blown away.
I thought the Navi animatronic from Navi River Adventure, that was impressive.
The Hondo Anaka.
But when you go through and see Hondo, it looks like that's not a robot. It looks like a person in a costume.
Yeah. And the queue was amazing. I mean, the detail was awesome. How they got you to get onto the Millennium Falcon.
It looked like you were on the movie set.
Yeah, I mean, and again, the Easter eggs that you can see inside there.
Like Luke's training helmet and that thing, the blaster ball.
Oh yeah, the chess table. Unfortunately, because of COVID, you can't. They tell you got to stand on a dot, but
you can still see stuff.
You can see stuff, but it's like I want to go up and I want to look, closer to the details, but you're not allowed. Which, okay, I get it, but and of course, again, just before we got actually on the ride, we had put hand sanitizing station, which again, I really impressed with the amount of hand sanitizing stations.
Mm-hmm. It's like trash cans there.
Yeah, I mean, before you enter the queue, sometimes during halfway through the queue, right before you get on the ride, the Smuggler's Run. I've heard mixed emotions from a lot of people. I really, really enjoyed that.
It was pretty fun.
Watching, how you can control things.
Especially going through light speed, pulling the lever.
Oh yeah, but there was times where it
was like a video game.
The person going up or down, left and right. It didn't seem like it was always syncing with what you wanted to do.
Yeah.
And there was probably certain parts of the ride where we really want you to go right, even though you want to go left. But of course, the first time I was the gunner, which if you see the video of it, I'm actually videoing it in the gunner's position. I just was constantly hitting.
And me and Blake were the pilots.
Blake and him were pilots. But overall, really, really good experience. Came off it, and once we got out, still walk on, we went right back on it again.
Yeah.
And that was, you know, we ended up riding it 3 times. We ended up riding it one a little bit later, which we ended up waiting in line, which again, the line seemed long because it was wrapped around the Millennium Falcon.
But to me,
a 40-minute wait was really only about 30.
To me, like if you're like a diehard Star Wars fan, and I think it would be like for Star Wars fans, it's good for them being in the long line because you can see the detail.
Oh yeah,
through like the Millennium Falcon.
I wholeheartedly agree. And we, you know, after we got done with Millennium Falcon, we kind of walked around a little bit, but then we went up to do
Mickey and
Minnie's Runaway Railroad, which I think we rode that 3 times.
Yeah.
I will have to say, at Hollywood Studios that day for a Friday, we rode a lot of rides.
We rode every single ride except for Muppet Vision, but I don't count.
It's a show. But you know, I'm one of those ones I really liked the Great Movie Ride.
Mm-hmm.
So when they said they were announcing, oh, it was going to be Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railroad, but it's going to be in the new Mickey animation, I wasn't sure how I was going to like it. I really did like it, surprisingly.
The thing is, in that ride itself, there are so many Easter eggs and hidden Mickeys that, like, if you're not like a Disney fan, like keeps up with stuff, you wouldn't know. Like me, I'm 14, and I know, like, before you got into like the whole like Goofy going away, and we're in, we go under a bridge and it says 1928 on it, and that's when Mickey was pretty much created.
And the animation was good. It was just a really good ride. Of course, it's trackless, and of course, you know, once you start moving around and everything, wherever you started as a train, you end up different. So if you ended up in the back or started out in the back, your car could be like dead front with like Goofy's train in front of you.
Like the second time, we were the first car, but then we ended in as the third car.
Yeah. So it just depends on what
and the transitions, like when the second time we rode, when you're going down the waterfall from the jungle scene, and then you go into this area where you're going down the waterfall, I looked behind me, and the transition from the jungle scene to underwater, like it had like bubbles going up behind you to change into the underwater scene.
Yeah. The only scene that it seemed it didn't go well with the ride was the dancing scene with Daisy.
Yeah, I didn't understand that, but it's still cool.
It was cool, you know, especially when you congaed. But again, that section of the ride just didn't feel.
It felt out of place.
It did. It's like, why, you know, we're in the middle of, you know, trying to catch up with Goofy, and how did we end up in a dance studio?
I mean, it's Mickey Mouse. Anything could happen.
Oh, that's true, but I don't know. That's the only part. I mean, it's still fun.
But the thing is, the animatronics you see is Pete, a couple Mickeys, couple Minnies, Pluto, and
Yellowbird.
Yellowbird?
Yeah, well, I think they call it Yellowbird. It's not Orangebird, but Yellowbird, I think.
And Daisy. There wasn't a Goofy animatronic. There was a Donald.
No, they were just
like
projections.
Yeah.
But yeah, overall, really good.
Oh, and you also did see Huey, Dewey, and Louie on the ride in like the amusement park where you see all the kids run.
Oh yeah,
they're in that scene.
I'm like, where did we? Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said, really good ride. We rode it 3 times.
Well, I rode it 2 times. I went on Tower Terrace.
Okay, yeah. We for the first time we trusted him. Last Riot at night, we went on Mickey Minnie's and we let him walk to Tower of Terror by himself. That was a anxiety moment for us because
it was supposedly a 40-minute. To me, it was like 25, 30.
Yeah. So
it's pretty.
Let's talk about the wait times. The most wait times we saw posted was 40 minutes, and that was Tower of Terror.
Yeah.
Because of the social distancing, the line stretched out. I mean, if you saw Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railroad line, you would have been like, "Oh my God, that's probably a 3-hour line." It was only 40 minutes.
The thing is, I like that, like where we're all spread out and everything, because this attracts people from the riding the ride, so you're able to. Because when you see a long line, you already expect it to be like over an hour.
Oh yeah, and there was times where I heard families going, "Oh, this is a long line. There's no way it's whatever time was posted." Yeah, Rock and Roller Coaster. It was posted 30 minutes, and we got on.
It was like 20.
Yeah, we were. It
was on like a 20-minute wait.
We were on and off in less than 25 minutes.
I think the one that definitely shocked me was the
Slinky Dog.
Slinky Dog, because it's a long line. It looked like a long line, but you get through the queue so fast.
Yeah. And I'm just gonna say this. I do not miss Fast Pass. This is what we're seeing right now is, to me, old school going to Disney.
Yeah.
Where you can't plan your day because you can't get your fast passes 90 days out, but the lines are going quicker.
Mm-hmm.
And I can sorry if you can hear Wesley.
He's a loud
He's
person.
loud. But I think the lines go a lot quicker because you don't have now, and you get the ADA, the disability, people in wheelchairs and scooters and everything. So that does slow rides down, but that's fine. But you don't have the hundreds of Fast Pass people showing up to get on the ride. And I get it. It saved their place in line. Mm-hmm. But it makes the waits longer.
The only time you saw Fast Pass people is if the ride broke down.
Yeah. And honestly, I don't think any of the rides really hardly broke down that day.
Mm-mm.
We lucked out at 1 o'clock. We were sitting at the back lot studio restaurant,
mm-hmm.
quick service, which, okay, 5 burgers, fries, and drinks was about $70 bucks, which is what you expect at Disney.
Yeah.
So we were sitting down, and at 1 o'clock, it was so funny. You could tell who was trying to still get Rise of the Resistance, and we got it. But we were backup boarding group 130.
Yeah.
I saw 130, a boarding group 130, and I'm going, there is no way
we're getting on
Rise of Resistance.
Now, I'm pretty sure. So I went back to in the building to get napkins. I came back and it was 1. It was 12:55. And there was this one lady behind us, and she had 2 phones out, and I'm pretty sure she didn't get it.
Yeah, because you could. It was funny. You could hear the people that probably didn't get it.
Yeah, because I came back, and when one hit, I saw her look mad and just walked away.
Yeah, but we ended up getting boarding group 130. So, and we walked back through Galaxy's Edge because I wanted to check out the market. And fortunately, we wanted to try the blue milk. We wanted to try a Ronto wrap. We never did it. Now, we did get the thermal detonator Coke bottles. Mine's up there.
So, oh yeah,
I got a Diet Coke.
right there.
Yeah, well, they can't see it. No, well, if you haven't seen them, they're really cool. They're a little bit more than what's inside a can. I think they were like 15 ounces.
13.5.
13 and a half ounces. Yeah. So I
I'm
love
pretty
it.
sure I'm pretty sure people make those into like BB units.
No, actually, I've seen a lot of people turn them into Christmas ornaments. 501st members have taken these, and I guess I need to wash this out. Souvenir Diet Coke from Hollywood Studios. But yeah, these, we've got 5 of them. Each one of us got one.
I had Coke. Blake had Sprite. Mom had Diet Coke. What had Coke?
We had 2 Diet Cokes, 2 Cokes, and 1 Sprite. So love this.
And we also got Dasani.
Yeah, Dasani. Actually, she gave it to us for free. Disney Magic, which loved. We got it at we got it the free ears and the key and everything from the Disney store. But so throughout the day we kept riding rides. Well, we had just before we went back to the marketplace, I stopped at Rise of Resistance and I asked a cast member. I was like, "We got boarding group 130. What are the chances of us getting there?" And at that time they were like a boarding group
50,
between 50 and 60.
Yeah.
So the cast member was like, "Well, as long as the ride doesn't go down, there is a good chance."
Mm-hmm.
And we all heard the horror stories where the ride goes down, goes back up, goes back down. So
because that ride is so technically advanced.
Yeah. I'm not saying it would have ruined our trip. It would just been a bummer to not get on. So so we went, kept riding rides and everything. Did some shopping.
We did Toy Story Land. We finally got on alien swirling saucers, which is surprising because when we went in 2018,
you forgot to ride it.
I know that we rode anything else, well, except for Rock and Roller Coaster and Tower of Terror.
Yeah,
we rode everything except for swirling saucers, which I like that ride. It's pretty cool.
Yeah,
it's like a different
for a kiddie ride. It's
like a different look at Mad Tea Party.
Yeah. So when we were in the marketplace, it's one of those things you had to get. You had to get something. So I got 3 things. One's on the refrigerator right now. It says Black Spire Outpost. But then I got some Millennium Falcon pin, which the Millennium Falcon actually does move. Add that to my pin collection, which one of these days I'll do a video on my pin collection because Tim can agree it's kind of a massive my pin set.
Okay, binders.
I think I've got them in 5 binders now. Plus, I've got.
I think there was like.
Place.
I think it was like a couple of years ago. He counted all of them. It was like over 700.
Oh no, I'm over 1,000 now. But, anyways, so I got the pin, and then I saw the Han Solo dice. I
didn't even know what they were.
I saw these, and I'll tell you, these things got some weight.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
I saw those. I loved them. There was a lot of things I wanted to get at Black Spire Outpost, but by then I'd already spent a lot of money. But so throughout the day, we kept checking the phone and everything, and we find. I mean, oh god,
it was like 6 o'clock.
Yeah, 6 o'clock.
No, we went. So before we got on, we had our thermal detonators. We drank those, had like a break.
We were in the line for Slinky Dog.
Yeah, and it was like at 1:12. 1:20? It was like at 1:12.
Yeah.
or close to 120. And we got on to Slinky Dog. You were kind of having anxiety.
I was getting anxiety because I'm going, oh my gosh, we're going to be in line and they're going to call 1:30.
Yeah.
And so
we get off and we bolt down.
Yeah.
We can't say we bolted. We kind of just walked a little bit fast.
It was like we came off of Slinky Dog. It was like at 1:25.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, we're doing no more rides. We're going straight over to Rise of Resistance. We walked over there and we probably ended up waiting probably another
plot twist. It broke down.
Oh God. Yeah. Well, yeah. Chrissy kept saying, "Oh, it won't be terrible if it breaks down." And then I raised the anxiety more.
And then I said, it would be funny if they had a malfunction that said to 129, and then it goes 131, and just skips.
I would have been so mad. But anyways, so yeah, we if it hit one, we were just kind of chilling over by the A wing. And it hit 1:30. I kept refreshing. As soon as I saw 1:30, I was like, let's go. And once sort of
area seems like the area where if you get in line, like that's pretty much the area you stay right there before you get on.
And it was funny because you could tell the people who were waiting for their boarding groups and everything. But yeah, so we finally got on that ride about 6:00, and I know it's a long ride because it's got 3 pre-shows and the inside actual ride.
Now the first pre-show, which is with the Ray hologram. Cool. I know how it works because there's a mirror behind it. There's projections.
Don't give away the magic of Disney.
Well, I'm sorry.
Don't give away.
I'm smart. But the thing is.
Anyways.
But the thing is, they didn't have BB-8. BB-8 didn't work that day.
Yeah, BB-8 was down, which was a shame.
Yeah.
You know, of course, where we were, I mean, you literally, the way you were looking, you could see the mirror. If you were standing back, the mirror probably wouldn't be as much.
Mm-hmm.
So we
then we got into the whole thing where we get into one of these ships, like a transport ship, and the whole thing starts moving. It's like, this is cool.
Yeah, and again, I think the first 2 pre-shows are awesome. Nothing beats coming out of the second pre-show into the Death Star. That is just awe-inspiring. Of course,
right?
The Star Destroyer. And unfortunately, it feels like the cast members were sort of, kind of. I get it. They're trying to get as many people in the ride and everything. So,
but holy crap, that's a lot.
Oh my God, it was overwhelming. I still wish I would just been like, no, we're gonna take this in. But then you get that part of that third pre-show
where you have
where you're in the detention cell, and the cast members do a fabulous job playing the part.
Yeah, it's like you're in the movie.
Yeah, honestly that
there's certain the lighting makes you feel like you're there. The sounds,
and just the
cast members,
the cleanliness of being, because when you look at a inside the Star Destroyer, the Empire, everything just seems so clean and everything gray. But and then we get on the ride itself, and it's just I didn't take pictures because I wanted to take it all in, and it was
the AT-ATs right there. Those things are tall. And then I didn't even know. I forgot they made a Finn animatronic.
Yeah, there's 2 of them because it depends on which
side.
Yeah, you'll see. If you're on this side, you'll see that one. Which we were on the one where it takes you up and
you see you're at the guns.
Yeah, the guns start coming down, and you're just like, holy cow. And when we came off, I'll tell you, of course, we went on the ride. It was just starting to get dark. When we came off of it, it was already dark. So it was almost perfect. When you came off the simulator portion where it dropped you back to the planet, just how you came out and it was dark. It was. I don't know. This is
the thing that I still want to know how they did it is where you're in the elevator and not Darth Maul, Kylo Ren puts his lightsaber through the elevator and just starts moving it. It's like, how did they do this?
It's turning. You don't realize it because it's, but yeah, that, I mean, God, we could probably talk another hour about this ride, but yeah, that but we spent so much time in Galaxy's Edge, but
well, that's mainly the whole part of people going to.
I know. I could have spent so much more time in Galaxy's Edge just looking at the details. Yeah, I mean,
he goes to Galaxy's Edge the whole day, and I'll just go everywhere else. Now, we did do Star Tours.
Well, yeah, we did Star Tours, which honestly we both sequences I had never done before. I don't think
I think we've done the Kashyyyk.
No, I know we've never done the Kashyyyk, and you've been on it every time I've been on. So, but even then, the wait time, it was fun because usually we go right into the building. This time they has queuing underneath the Ewok Village, and I'm like, man, I haven't been under the Ewok Village in forever.
I didn't even know that was part of the queue.
Yeah.
But the thing is, to me, now looking at Star Tours, it's like looking behind the AT-AT sort of ruins the whole thing because they have like all the copper red buttons still.
What it is. Yeah. But we, but yeah, it. But you know the miniature parades that they had, the character parades.
We saw the Pixar.
We saw the Pixar one, which you and me caught when we were catching up with.
We saw the Mickey.
We were just catching the front of that, but we were trying to catch up with Chrissy.
Which I love Camaros, and I love those cars, and those are the cars they were using, and I love them.
Yeah.
We also saw a YouTuber there.
We did. Super enthused. Which it was funny. We watched the video that she was filming, and we're like, and we saw her there.
Yeah.
But you know,
she was at the ABC commissary.
Yeah. Yeah, and she even ate there. So, but this, I mean, for again, we only spent 3 days down here.
But I felt like we were there for like 4.
It was nice. We kind of like our small trips. We're going to eventually take a longer trip.
Yeah. Hopefully at the end of this year. Hopefully.
I definitely got to show off something that Chrissy did for me.
And hopefully go to Epcot soon.
Yeah, especially after Guardians of the Galaxy, Cosmic Rewind opens, Ratatouille,
Interventions. Or if they call it that anymore.
I don't know what they call it.
Space 2020.
So real quick, when you're down at Disney, you buy these reusable bags. Chrissy was looking at them, and she is very crafty and everything. She crochets, knits, cross stitches. She does Cricut stuff. She blankets. Yeah. So she got the idea of if she took these and turned them into project bags, add zippers and everything. So we came home and she did this one day. So what she did was
she murdered it.
I guess you could say she murdered it. But she took it apart.
Ripped it in half.
She took the sides off and everything, and once she laid it out, she added some fabric on the inside, added a zipper, and created a project bag. This is basically her the first one she did. So needless to say, I confiscated it. So it makes a great extra bag for my Chromebook that I use for work in Scouts and stuff. So yeah, just another neat way for the reusable bags. That Chrissy's probably gonna make more for all her stuff, but
I think the last thing we're going to talk about.
the elephant in the room.
No.
Oh no.
Disney Springs.
Oh yeah, I guess we do got to talk about Disney Springs.
Yeah.
Let's see. Well, when we were down here, M&M store opened up
out of nowhere.
Yeah, the Thursday when we were down there,
we were looking at it and we're like, oh my gosh, this is about to open. Like, yeah, they had lights.
They had lights in there. They had
product. We saw like one guy taping stuff.
Yeah, doing some last minute, but the boards were still up around the front. And I happened to see a Instagram post from Paging Mr. Morrow. I think it was Paging Mr. Morrow. Yeah. Paging Mr. Morrow, showing him in front of the M&M store saying it's open. We got down there. We walked down to the M&M store, and of course we went in. They had a queue, so we're
kind of
yeah. I mean, fairly, but it felt you went in there. There was so many people in there. And
you're not used to it anymore.
Yeah, we've all gotten used to where
there's like 5 groups in it. Like,
yeah,
the amount of people they put in there. I don't think that building is made for that many people.
Well, it is, but it was as if
COVID never happened.
Yeah, and you even heard a lot of people comment in there going, there was too many people in here. And I had to agree. So I know once we saw what we wanted to get, which was only a couple of things, we had to get a magnet. While Christy was checking out, I took the boys out. But yeah, that was insane. I even saw a manager, Disney Springs manager, I think, even say, they've got too many people. They had to slow it down. But I don't know if they ended up doing that night. Yeah. But I will say this: if you go down to Disney Springs, evening times is not.
To me, on the weekdays, there's not that many people. On the weekends, there's a lot of people.
Yeah, it was kind of insane for the amount of people. I mean, okay. There's still a limited amount of people going into stores, which is great. You see a lot of queues. It's the way things are nowadays. Of course, we ate Chicken Guy. We love to eat Chicken Guy. We had Blaze Pizza. We loved to, we even gave a shout on our Instagram to Blaze Pizza, and they gave us a shout back. I did. Didn't post anything on Instagram about us being at Chicken Guy. But of course, it's like our go-to place.
If you ever go to Florida and we're down there, you're probably going to see us either in Disney Springs, the Character Warehouse, or at Chicken Guy.
Yeah. So I think, we're definitely going to, I don't know if we're going to get back down this year just because we're working on Tim's Eagle Scout project, which hopefully next month will be done with it finally.
So I'm pretty sure like next month we're not going to post that many videos, but we're not sure.
Well, but we still might do some. We might do a video of what your Eagle Scout project is. We are we are planning on going back to Funland. See what's new up there. Yeah, I think next weekend we're going to go back up. Going up there for Blake's birthday, and I know we want to do the Science Museum of Richmond or Science Museum of Virginia.
We might try to go to Busch Gardens one of these months.
Yeah, Busch Gardens. There's something we may even mention real quick. Busch Gardens of Williamsburg is pretty much open year round this year. They've got a lot of limited capacity, of course, but they've got. You looking it up?
No, I'm trying to see when King's Dominion opens.
King's Dominion, it won't open until at least March because that's when Pass Holder Day is.
There was something I heard where they wouldn't open until May.
Pass Holder Day for King's Dominion is usually in March.
Yeah, so
But yeah,
next
but Busch Gardens is opening up for like a Mardi Gras event.
their beer and wine festival.
Their food and wine, yeah. So it's kind of nice that they're trying to be open year round. Of course, this morning woke up and it was snowing, so
There's nothing on the ground anymore.
Now there's nothing. So no school day. Probably no school day.
No school day.
Or
no school. Oh, okay.
You guys will be in school.
You heard it here first.
But yeah, so we're going to be doing a couple other videos. Probably start kind of checking a couple places out that we've been to. Probably going to Swaders.
See how they've been.
Huge. Thank you to the subscribers.
Hey, we're almost to 50.
Yeah, we hit 41 subscribers. That's probably not a big deal for a lot of people, but for us, it's like we'll be excited once we hit 50.
And then 100, and then
we'll just get to 50.
Yeah.
It'd be awesome. But thank you to everybody who watches our videos
for 7 months.
Yeah, we've been doing this. So it's a lot of fun for us. Definitely being able to go do things, and it's been fun doing some of the videos. So, but yeah, I think that's.
And that's it.
That's it, right? Yeah. Any last minute things? Again, you're going with the Chiefs tonight, right?
Yeah.
All right.
I don't think the Buccaneers have a chance.
He's going for the new quarterback. I'm going for the old guy. So I'm going. Like I said, the Buccaneers are in Tampa. It's going to be it's home field advantage.
I still don't get this whole home field advantage. It's like it's the same ground.
It's Kansas City is coming to Tampa Bay, home of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It is a home field advantage. So that's why I'm giving it to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. But we'll see. And let's, hoping for some good commercials. I'm hoping the halftime show is halfway decent this year. Haven't been too impressed with the last 2-3 years, but
we were waiting in 2019. We were just waiting for SpongeBob halftime show. That's pretty much what we wanted.
Yeah. So,
but no, again, we had Maroon 5.
But again, thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in, saying hi to us. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell for when we do post videos. Again, we're part-time, we're part-time YouTubers, so we don't do this all the time. I think
our upload schedule is like out of existence now.
Yeah.
It's like we wanted to do it like there was when we started, we started doing it like once a week, and then almost sometimes daily, and then we started and then we had
it depends
and
on
then
where
it was
we go.
like a whole month off for us one time, like between October and then December. Yeah, that's pretty much it. But
yeah, I mean, like I said, we're part-timers. We don't, we want to try to do some live a little bit more often.
Yeah.
Just to kind of just talk.
Yeah.
I mean, so yeah. So with that being said, I think we're done. Thank you for joining us, and we will catch you guys all next time when we do our next attractions review. See y'all later.
Bye. See ya. Did it end? Laura? Wait a minute. Wait.
I'd laugh if it's still.
Yeah, we're still live.
Still showing us live. That's funny.
You all still on?
Huh? Yeah. some reason, the computer is not wanting to work with us. That is hilarious.
Oh no. It won't work.
This is the one thing about technology.